Have you ever wondered, who really created the first computer? Was it Alan Turing, Charles Babbage? Or could the origins of computing go back even further, to a mysterious machine lost in time buried beneath the sea for over 2,000 years? Today we dive into a riddle that challenges everything we know about history and technology, the mystery of the first computer. Let's go back to the year 1901. A group of sponge divers exploring the waters near the Greek island of Antikythera made a strange discovery in a shipwreck, a corroded bronze object, broken into fragments. At first, it looked like nothing more than a lump of metal and stone, but when scientists began to examine it closely, they found something astonishing. Inside were complex gears, cogs, and dials, a mechanism far more advanced than anything expected from ancient times. This strange device would come to be known as the Antikythera Mechanism. But what was it really? And how could something so technologically sophisticated exist over 2,000 years ago? As researchers began to study the fragments in detail, a picture started to emerge. The mechanism wasn't just a random collection of gears, it was a machine designed with extraordinary precision. It could track the movements of the sun, the moon, and even predict solar eclipses. Some believe it could even calculate the cycles of the Olympic Games. But here's the most chilling part. This wasn't just a clock, it was a computer, a mechanical computer built in the 2nd century BCE, over a millennium before the invention of even the most basic mechanical clocks. So, who built it? One theory points to Hipparchus, the Greek astronomer and mathematician who lived around the same time the device was made. His work on planetary motion and trigonometry would have made such a creation possible. Others believe it was built by the followers of Archimedes, or perhaps even Hero of Alexandria, an inventor known for creating steam-powered devices and automata. But the mystery deepens when we realize that nothing else like the Antikythera mechanism has ever been found from that era. Was this a one-of-a-kind machine? Or the last surviving piece of a much larger technological legacy lost to time? Modern X-ray imaging and three-dimensional reconstruction have revealed that the mechanism originally had over 30 interlocking gears, some carved with teeth smaller than a grain of rice. This level of craftsmanship wouldn't be seen again until 14th century Europe. What happened to the knowledge that created it? Some believe the technology was destroyed, lost in the fire that consumed the Library of Alexandria, or buried in the collapse of ancient civilizations. Others suggest that such knowledge was deliberately suppressed, perhaps considered too powerful or dangerous. There's also a theory that the Antikythera mechanism wasn't built in Greece at all, but was passed down from an even older civilization, one whose history has been erased or forgotten. Atlantis, perhaps, or a lost technological culture we've never even imagined, and yet, despite more than a century of research, we still don't know exactly who built it, how they learned such advanced engineering, or whether other machines like it once existed. Historians and engineers have tried to recreate the mechanism, and the results are honestly astonishing. Replicas show that the device could model lunar phases, solar positions, and even the irregular orbit of the moon using a complex differential gear system. That's actually the same kind of system used in modern cars. But there's one final twist in the story. In recent years, scientists discovered hidden inscriptions on the mechanism, instructions written in tiny, ancient Greek text. These writings suggest the device was meant to be user-friendly, possibly even designed for teaching or navigation. This means it wasn't just a scientific tool, it was a user-operated machine, perhaps even a personal device, a 2nd century BCE version of a laptop. So what does this mean for our understanding of history? If ancient people were capable of building analog computers, what else were they capable of? What other inventions might have been lost to time? And, how much do we really know about the origins of our own technology? Was the Antikythera mechanism a spark of isolated genius, or a glimpse into an entire world of ancient science that we've only just begun to uncover? One thing is certain, the Antikythera mechanism forces us to rethink our timeline, to ask uncomfortable questions about how much we've forgotten, and who the real pioneers of computing might have been. And so, the question remains, was the first computer created in the 20th century, or was it born centuries before, in the hands of mysterious inventors whose names have been lost to the ocean of time? The truth is still ticking inside a rusted bronze box, pulled from the depths over 100 years ago, and maybe, just maybe, it's only the beginning.